Hi, I'm Tia, and this is my digital story. Ugh, I got put into drawing class. Well, that's it. I'm leaving the school. That was pretty much what was going on in my head in 7th grade. Drawing wasn't something I was passionate about. I absolutely despised it. Boy, I had no idea what was in store for me. The art table that I sat at had 3 main kinds of people. There were the people who were like me. Drawing was at the bottom of their elective sheet. They hated it just as much as I did and didn't understand why they were in this class. Then there were the crazies. These were people with so much energy and excitement, they didn't care if their work wasn't perfect. Not only did they get me out of my shell, but they gave me the most creative ideas for my artwork. And they made the class more interesting. I mean, the crazy people always make the class more interesting, right? And then there were the people who were sort of my inspiration throughout the year because their work had lots of detail and you could tell that they did like to draw and it was something that they did a lot. As the year went on, art actually sparked my interest. We learned about art history, which I know sounds boring, but I actually really loved it. I went inside of these artists' heads and learned why they made their art in a certain way. I constantly felt intimidated by the other artists in my class. My stick figures, surprisingly, were not as impressive as their beautiful artwork. But then I started to do this amazing thing called drawing in my sketchbook at home. This is what ultimately helped me become a better artist. This is the piece that I did for the Surrealism unit. Now, I drew this a long time ago, so don't make fun of me. When I was drawing this, I could not figure out how to draw the staircase. So Ms. Markel helped me draw the first few steps, and I was mesmerized. How did she know where to put those lines? How to turn my scribble into a real staircase? It was during this time that I really began to appreciate the skill of visual arts, and that's when I knew I wanted to be a visual artist. So if you take anything away from my story, take this. Life is a crazy journey, and sometimes you don't know how to draw those lines. I certainly didn't when I got put into my first drawing class. But you decide if you want to color your life in with dreary, depressing colors. Because you can color them in with happy, optimistic colors too, which can ultimately change your entire attitude. This attitude change is the reason why I still love visual arts.